this is Art for All People. It's Lisa, and I'm here with Lark. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Lark, and it's my art name, which means spiritual meaning, means the link between heaven and earth.
Ooh, wow.
So, and because I'm not just an artist myself, but I represent artists, and some of them somewhere in the heaven sometimes. So I kind of feel sometimes I help them to be connected with earth also.
So you're like a bridge in a
I'm
way.
a bridge.
Or a ladder.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So in one word, what does art mean to you?
I think art means to me love.
Love.
Mm-hmm. Love.
Nice, great. And how is your art a bridge to the soul? I mean, you're a bridge, you said, but how is your art?
The thing is that I create art in the state of meditation. Actually, my best pieces, I have to meditate. I have to get in the state of no mind, where my soul starts speaking. Right? And then I start do movement. I don't know what happened. Actually, some people think that here I do some like fish or whatever. No, it wasn't planned. I was just moving my hand, and I'm also ecological artist, so I paint with credit cards.
Credit cards?
Wow, that's
interesting.
Give me flexibility. So, and when I paint, then I start seeing some images that I'm surprised myself. Let me show you one piece. Like this one, it's not finished yet, right? But when I painted it, I see this figure. It's like angel sitting. See this blue head and wings, and he's like this.
So basically you're channeling in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I think my art is definitely a bridge to the soul.
Beautiful. Really nice. So what is your it's a very unique thing. What is your relationship to music and art, and also poetry and art?
Yeah. The thing is that I think but people don't know my music. For my husband is music critic, Lawrence Vides, and when we met, it was interesting that these two beautiful creative sources came together, and sometimes we inspire each other. And in this case, he had project when he created logo. Oh, it's actually upside down for Pasadena Symphony.
Oh, for the symphony. Okay.
Yeah, like behind it. And when I saw it and when I listened the music that he plays, this is an interesting thing because sometimes it's Bach, sometimes it's Beethoven, and influenced by it and influenced by colors, I created this series which called the Pasadena Symphony series, because they all own the logo of Pasadena Symphony.
Wow.
Yeah, and they totally, again, I use found objects, whatever I feel at the moment I need. It's like also pieces of credit cards, paper, cardboard. Yeah, in this case, ribbon, cardboard, so all the matters, but when they come together, it creates harmony.
Very cool. And then your poetry, so you do your paintings, what's that process?
Sometimes poems before art and sometimes after. And sometimes it's also the same source, meditation, and then some beautiful poems will come. And I also create this brush. It's a little poetry book with my Japanese friend. She sent me her Japanese poems with, words written because I don't know Japanese. And I sent her my English poems. So it's in two languages.
Oh, it's a collaboration.
Yes.
Super.
And it's my art.
Cool.
Pieces. And when I was in Japan, they just loved it. And it's mostly very short poems, like this one on the back is very short and it's about music. I still could hear the music of the salty winds imprinted in the sleeping shore stones.
That's cool.
Just that's it, you know.
Now, you're from Russia, right?
Yes.
And then there's some art history there, right? Weren't you in a movement of some sort, or are you?
Yeah, you know,
Uh-huh.
when I came to I was drawing portraits in Russia, pretty precise, but I never thought about abstract art. It was something really foreign. And when I came here, I met a group of Armenian artists. I wouldn't say Russian, but
Oh,
we're
uh-huh.
all from former Soviet Union.
Okay. Yeah.
And they all were about abstract, non-figurative art. And I fell in love with them because they were really like dissident artists, like doing what they want, like, you know,
Like freedom
from
of
soul
expression
again.
from the soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at first I started promoting them again as a Lark, as a link, and then
Little interruption. It's okay.
and then, you know, I start helping one of them, like first preparing backgrounds, like cutouts, something, materials, and then one day he said, you know what, it's a beautiful piece of art. Why don't you exhibit with us?
That's
And
how it
that's-
started.
Right,
Really cool.
and that's how my career of abstract collage artist started.
And what was the Armenian movement? Was it
Bunker group.
the bunker group? Cool.
Yeah, and we had a big show called Broken Eggs. If you imagine, they, like in Russia, everybody should be the same and paint realistic art,
Yeah.
and we were this
Broken
broken.
eggs, that's super.
That's cool. That's a great
Yes.
story.
And so I did it for 10 years.
Wow. So it was a
And
breakthrough.
we're still friends. We're still from time to time gathering together, do some show, Armenia, Moscow, something.
Very cool. Okay, so you have an exhibition coming up in West Hollywood. You want to talk about that? It's pretty fascinating.
Sure. And, you know, I'm still not losing roots and connection with Russian community because I heard from somebody when you advance in career, and I think I pretty much advanced now with Lark Gallery Online, you have to come and bring something back to your community. And so I went to West Hollywood City Hall and I offered them to organize 2 months project, which will be called Find Your Roots, which is actually find your roots and build the bonds. So we have to
Bonds, you said.
bonds, like bridges.
Bonds.
Oh, bonds.
Bonds,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Bridges.
Ah.
So basically we want to show that we're all unique, that we're all from different, and West Hollywood community is very diverse. And we want to attract artists also from surrounding areas. And we have people from Germany, from Japan, from Russia, Armenia. So we all want to show how unique we are, how our background influence our art. It's like almost this yeast for bread, which gives the bread unique taste,
That's
right?
a good idea.
Yeah. But then we wanted to show, but we all united.
Yeah.
And we want to unite also 3 generations of Russian community.
Oh, 3
which
generations.
are grandparents, parents, and kids, which are possibly losing language and losing their roots. We want them to remember. We want to do workshops with kids and grandparents.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cool.
that's so nice.
Yeah.
Are they going to be like art workshops or tell us about those?
Yeah. So I will actually teach them how to biographical collage, so grandparents can bring photos
I love
and
it.
put something and tell kids their stories.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And that's what we want to video film.
Oh yeah, it needs to be. That'll be a really cool documentary.
Right. And another collage will be this found object from trash to treasure, which I have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So they bring whatever their parents consider throw off and we'll do art from it.
From their garbage cans.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
So it's also
Beautiful.
bridge.
It is a
Yeah.
bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, we are related.
So,
So
you're welcome to participate.
thank you.
Yes.
We will. So when is it? What's the date?
So the submission line is November 1st.
Okay, and where can you find that? Your website is?
You could go on www.larkgalleryonline.com
And submit your art.
submit your art.
November 1st.
And then in 2014 we'll have this show with printed catalog, with a lot of activities, with a lot of attention from the community. So
Right.
we're really excited.
We're really looking forward to that.
Right.
It's an amazing concept.
Right, and City Hall sponsored it.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
Congratulations. That's so
Thank
cool.
you.
It's
Thank
really
you.
cool. So tell us about Lark Gallery. What is it exactly?
So as I told you before, it's like my name Lark leaded me first like to connect bunker group,
Okay, that was the
Right.
beginning. Yeah.
right, and promote them. And then at some point when just started online galleries, it's kind of interesting when you think technology went so fast. So we were one of the first online galleries conducting competitions
Right.
and helping artists to be visible.
Emerging
Right.
artists.
Yes,
Yeah.
that what. And you know what I noticed? We attract a lot of women.
That's interesting.
Yes, some of them middle age. So basically, for us, it doesn't matter if you have high education, art education, or you just really talented.
Oh, okay.
Just show your talent.
Yeah.
And this way, we created really, I think, the spiritual community of artists who are supporting each other, who are helping. And some of the artists for these 5 years really rocketed in their career. They
Fantastic.
came to us, they would say, oh, I have full-time job, but I start photographing. And now they receiving awards and grants. You'll be amazed what it means to be connected, to support each other, and to help each other.
Beautiful.
So you're showing artists and also mentoring and then promoting. That's really
Right.
cool.
Right, and now we started to do also, people calling me,
Yeah.
sorry.
Your artists.
So we started as online gallery,
Yeah.
but now we have a lot of connections, let's say, with phantom galleries. It's organizations that find empty spaces, make a contract with them, and let us, let's say, as Lark Gallery Online, to exhibit our art.
I see.
Super.
That's cool.
Yeah, and there are other organizations, like we had a contract with you.
And Art for All
Art
People.
for All.
Yeah.
Which were great. Few shows in Malibu.
Yeah.
We had shows in Salkin Sikant. It's
San Monica, Dragon Station.
Bergamot Station, Bergamot Art Station in Long Beach and San Pedro.
That's wonderful. And so you said it was an artist community. How does it, is it just, do they meet the artists, or how does it become a community? A spiritual community?
You know, first in the beginning they were just exhibiting, but each exhibition, how it's called?
Brick and mortar?
Brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Right? we named it, and then, right. Each exhibition became like when people come to the reception, artists, and what we almost always do, as you do too, we conduct little interviews with them.
Yeah, the artist
And
interviews.
some of
yeah.
them talk and read their poetry, some of them poets and musicians like us. Like,
Their voice.
yeah. And then, you know, you'd be surprised when people feel affinity, how much it means for them.
Yeah.
They just come, it's like, oh, how good it's here.
Yeah.
You know, the energy.
So it's like to be seen, right?
To
have
be
a voice.
seen and to have this
To be
aura,
received.
Yeah.
like energetical house. Because some people, like we have one artist, and I will not mention his name, he's a great photographer. And he always thought he's weird.
Oh.
Because he was not like all other people. And now he started realizing he's just great artist.
That's awesome.
That's who
nice.
we are. You know, we're sometimes a little strange,
Yeah.
but among other people, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
That's great.
Can we stop for a moment?
Well,
Yeah, okay.
I can't, because then we
Okay,
can't link it.
okay,
Yeah.
But we're
that's
almost
fine.
over.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The last question we have is, so March 30th, we had the Bridge to the Soul Rumi exhibition, and
Right.
they're really wanting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Just the last question.
Right.
Bridge to the Soul, in Malibu. Tell us about your experience and
Yeah.
why was your poetry, not your
Right.
poetry, why was your art related to Rumi as well?
Right. And this is like, again, we started about our gallery, how
Yeah.
much it means to have energy, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about your gallery always. You create from the space of the soul, whatever theme it is.
Yeah, art for all people. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially your exhibition about Rumi, who is mystic. Like I just read yesterday a few of
It was his
poems.
birthday.
And yeah, and it's always transporting me in some other realm, you know. And also your show was about love, and they have a lot of artworks about love. Let me show you the one that I think I exhibited last time.
Yeah.
Like
Yes, yes.
this, I have a lot of this loving
Yeah.
people
Portal.
hugging each other, right? And portal, and this particular like woman, she's waiting for a baby.
Oh.
Right. So, and this event on the 30th when we also came and had fire,
Yeah.
which is so symbolic.
Yeah.
And this woman dancing in red. Later on, I met her at some healing workshop.
Oh, interesting.
We're also all healers.
Yeah.
Either through our art, which I think this kind of art with the ocean and, you know, this one called Spirit of Water. This piece.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So they all bridge to the soul and they healing. And she was dancing. It was healing. It was purifying and healing.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Lark.
Thank you so
You can
much.
answer your